this video is to kind of update everybody on what's happening, so we don't get that get those stupid comments like you guys are lazy, where's this, where's that. So now this will be the definitive answer to that and kind of update everybody on the status and what's going on. What's up, everybody? Now, a lot of stuff has been happening this year that a lot of people aren't aware of, and there have been a lack of videos, obviously. And there's a number of reasons why that is. Some understand, some don't, but there's a lot of people that don't know what's going on, both with YouTube and with us. So this video is one big update video to update everybody on what's been going on and the kind of shitstorm we've been going through this year. It's only the second month. So I'm gonna let Joe start off.
Okay, I'm gonna hop right in and say this. I have over, now in my DMs, in my message box on Instagram, I now have over 131 messages that I have to accept, but I can still read them. The comments are very nasty. Very nasty comments. I'll start off, I'll give you the basis of it. I have a bunch of people saying to me that this is how they started off. You guys are lazy. You guys are trash. I did not subscribe to you guys for this. And as much as I want to respond and tell them what's really going on, I choose not to. Because at this point in time, their nasty comments are going to make me flare up. And I choose not to do that because it's stupid. They don't understand. So for those of you who are here, I would love for you to relay the message to other fans and let them know. They are thinking that they think that this new situation is by choice. No, it's not by choice. The reactions had to slow down. Let's be real, the reactions did have to slow down. And this is because of YouTube. I know he always explains it to you, but I want to say it myself. YouTube has taken away from the thrill and the joy of doing reactions because it's shutdown season. And it basically, it places fear into your heart. Like, you know, you post something, you're like, damn, I hope this doesn't go against the community guideline. So now you're looking like, damn, I don't want that strike against my channel because we could lose the whole thing on one bad video. So that's the YouTube situation. Other than that, the workload has slowed down for numerous amounts of reasons. Life. The IRS is basically placing me in the corner with a gun in their hand saying, look, we want our fucking money. And, you know, I'm in a bad situation with them. Now, the only good part about this is I had to go to a tax relief program which kicked in and knocked off a nice amount. It stresses me out. They will call your phone repeatedly, constantly, and they mess with you, and they fuck with you, and it takes away from being able to live, period. Other than that, I have a lot of home issues, financial issues, bills that are due that can't be paid at the moment because I can't afford it. So it stresses me out. It causes depression a lot. It takes away from my character. I've said it before. I'm saying it again because I want you to know. This is, might as well be honest about everything. My home situation is a little, you know, it's all over the place as far as my stepdad no longer being around.
Which is what started this whole problem.
That started everything. He left. He was an asshole about a lot of shit. You know, he bounced with no word, no question. He did his thing. He rolled out. He rolled out like an asshole, not like a man, like an asshole. So now it's me and my mom in the house. I want to make sure my mom has no issues with keeping her home. You know, I don't want her to have issues with paying the bills in the house. So that brings on a lot of stress. It puts me in a negative state of mind, and it hurts because you're stressed out 7 days a week, 31 days a month. And yes, I do. I understand people will say, well, you got to fight and do better and be a man about it and handle it. But it's hard when somebody leaves randomly.
Yeah, and then tries to make your life a living hell on top of that.
Yep.
When he was in the wrong.
He was in the wrong.
When he was in the wrong and he left without any word, and then proceeded to just penalize them and just make them both suffer financially. Which is what caused a shitstorm with everything else. And it was like that trickle down effect, and then that chain reaction, one thing, then another thing, then another. Hey, what's up, Jamie? One thing, another thing, and another thing, and this, like I explained it before, and dude is as far as I'm concerned, he's basically a human piece of shit with clothes on, because the dude is completely worthless. Like, number one, dude so they got his stepfather and his mother got divorced. Did the divorce?
No, they're still
okay. Still in the process of that.
And that is causing him to be an ultra asshole.
Ultra asshole. But the main problem is, so he's being an asshole, penalizing them, trying to take Joe's dog. The dude doesn't even care about the dog. Joe loves his dog to death. If you go on Instagram, you see pictures of the dog.
Dog all day.
Dog is dressed fly in the car with him and everything, chilling. He wants to take the dog just to make a statement and penalize him.
I was fighting.
That kind of petty stuff. When dude had a whole other family on the side that they didn't even know about. So, but on top of that, you want to be a jackass and start causing all these problems, and that puts everything on him to take care of the house, the mortgage, the car. Now his car died on my birthday.
On his birthday, my older car.
On my birthday, his car died completely. So he had to go and get another car because that, you need a car. He has to go to work and stuff like that. On my birthday, car died. Had to deal with that, and it's been one thing after another. Now it's thing with the IRS. First, it came with a ridiculous number, over $7,000.
$7,400 was
$7,400 that they wanted him to pay. They're gonna garnish his wages. They're gonna do this, do that. So he's pretty much in this shitstorm. And luckily, he was able to talk to a tax relief program and able to get it cut down. $3,900 is still a lot, but it's better than $7,400. So it's a goal that it is more possible to reach. So the goal will be on every single stream, and I will be streaming until we reach that goal. You know how I do. So 25 stream ain't nothing to me. So we're gonna do that. Now there's people who see these streams and they like, the streams are killing your channel. Stop doing these dumbass streams and react. Now I'll explain like some of the reasons why the videos have slowed down. Number one, the camera that we were using died completely. So we have no camera, which made us have to use the phone to film videos.
To record our videos.
And initially it was cool, but then, of course, that started failing too. So there are a lot of videos that we recorded that either didn't get recorded or got messed up completely. So then it got to the point where it's like, all right, so I can't rely on this anymore. Then on top of that, the computer's fucking up. 20, 30 blue screens every single day just because of an update. So then don't have a reliable computer. And it's like, it's that case where one thing breaks, another thing breaks, another thing breaks. And you're looking like, all right, well, what can I do at this point? And it's just, it's like,
and it's a whole nother headache, because at one point we were like, hey, until we actually come across the funding for a camera to do what we need to do, the phone is the best substitute. Yeah. So now you're thinking, okay, the phone can get us through for a while. The phone starts messing up.
And then that starts messing up.
So you have the phone acting like an asshole. Then you have the IRS being a bigger asshole. Mm-hmm. You have Drew's situations being a bigger asshole. My stepdad being an asshole plus the ass cheeks. Like, shit is just all over the place. And I'll say it again. I actually had I tell you, I come across my DMs multiple times a day, and this is just me, and I am saying this just in case one of the people who DM me is watching right now. I would love to say this to you, and I will not be nasty about it. So this happened around Sunday. This happened around Sunday at 9 a.m. They messaged me saying, "Hey Joe, I see that you guys have slowed down on the videos, and now I see that you're asking for money. Dude, what's up with you? Why are you trying to scam people?" I look at that message and it hurt, because I'm looking like, damn, I didn't know that I was looking like a scam artist.
Some people just don't understand that sometimes life happens. And this is on top of YouTube fucking people over completely. Globally blocking videos every single day. Age restricting videos, which makes them invisible. Giving us community guideline strikes for videos that don't penalize, it doesn't violate that. And then we watch a Rocket video where they pretty much explain that YouTube has a show out where they're doing all the stuff that they're penalizing people for. So I'm like, well, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't understand.
YouTube has a show where it shows a guy biting on somebody's
nose. Yeah, it's like, shit. They're cursing in the video, they're doing this, all the stuff that they penalizing us for, they do. So it's like, it's okay when they do it, but if any of us do it to a lesser capacity, then God help us. So then you got that going on, and then we're getting messages every single day. It was like, oh, since you guys got all these subscribers, you guys got lazy, you don't do this. I'm like, laziness has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with it. Like, if you don't have the ability to do something, while life is just giving you every single bad card that it can possibly find, it's like, it weighs on your mentality, and then you try to figure out something, and then that's fucking up, and that's fucking up, and then some people, like, one thing I'll say is, like, when I do streams, the majority of the people here, they understand what's going on, and they get it, but there are a lot of people that just, well, number one, they don't like the live streams, because, you know, they want content, they want reactions.
But we get that. That's not. We are crystal clear on that. We understand that we got to a certain point because of our content. We have those discussions every day. But there are things going on behind closed doors that you guys need to understand. Now, I'll be honest, since we have all of these movies coming out, we have a lot of movies coming out, to get past the YouTube situation, yes, we could do, and I'm going back towards other comments that people left into my pictures and in my DM. Yes, we can still put up certain things. I get that. You're right. I agree with you. We can have roundtable discussions. We can do small things to give you guys, you know, something. I get that. But we do need, for those of you who seem not to understand, we do need you to understand that content can lead to your channel receiving more strikes. Certain things YouTube is just being an asshole about.
And the thing is, like, it's the algorithm. The algorithm is what is on autopilot right now. That's what controls whether your videos get seen. That's what controls everything. The algorithm is changing every single day. We're trying to keep up with it. Like, I'm studying that shit. The people legit break down the changes and every single day what can affect what. And I'm looking like, well, every single day is something new. So we have no idea. We're fighting against the algorithm. We're fighting against YouTube. We're fighting against this, and this, and then they're just pretty much destroying channels. Like, people get demonetized and videos get globally blocked, and then the false copyright claims. Like, sometimes a copyright claim will happen that the owner didn't even file for. So then you contact them. They're like, I didn't even file for this. So they go ahead and take it off. That's automatic. That's just an example of the stuff that happens. And then when that happens, your video becomes invisible. Nobody sees it. Now, there's even times where, and that's most of the time, you upload a video and it gets it's not advertiser friendly. So instant demonetized for that. Now you can appeal for it, but so far almost every video that I've appealed has taken a year to get approved. A whole entire year.
Which after a while, you're just like, man.
Nobody's watching that video in a year. Nobody. So it's like, that whole entire time it's demonetized, and then when it's finally monetized, it's like, okay, well, maybe I'll get a couple views here. Now, we don't do it for the views. We do it because we love doing it, but YouTube is taking the joy out of that. And then on top of that, life is like, I'm gonna take this spiked bat and knock all of you down and see what happens. It's like, it's
how much energy you could bring into these reactions you like to do.
It's ridiculous and it's crazy. But like I was saying before, there's some people who don't understand, because they'll try to say like the most vile thing ever to get a rise out of you. And, you know, for the most part, I look at it, I'm like, whatever. But, you know, when you're not in the mood and you see that, you start to, I'm like, I'm about to respond and ruin this person's day. You know, I haven't done it, but, you know, it gets there sometimes. But this video is pretty much to let you know what's going on. Now, on top of all of that, then I had a case where my father's brother just randomly died, randomly passed away while he was over taking care of him. So, you know, I take care of my father, and seeing how that affected him affected me too, because he's a really happy, strong person. Seeing him like that, of course that's going to affect me. So I'm like, and it's a case where nothing you do will really help, but, you know, you try anyway. So there was that. 3 weeks later, his last brother dies. So in 3 weeks, his 2 remaining brothers die. And that's bad enough. Then the next day we find out, he didn't have life insurance. And to get cremated, which is supposed to be the cheapest, is $8,000 now. Now that's another thing to get that nobody has. So I'm like, it's like, what is going on? Like, I don't understand. It's like, sometimes I feel like you're on some kind of evil prank show. I'm looking like, where the cameras at? So just come on out and tell me it's a joke, so you know things can change.
And that's what I said. Like, if you know Drew's dad personally, he is one of those people who he reminds me of Robin Williams in a way. Not as far as the jokes, but as far as the personality being light and bubbly every single day. So when he lost both brothers within this short amount of time, you look at his dad and it hurts you more because he doesn't have that same energy anymore. Now you look at him and it hurts you more. It hurts him because that's his son. It hurts me because I've known his dad for years now. And you're just looking like, this is ridiculous. Like, why is 2019?
Like, and I was talking to Joe before the live stream. I'm like, at the end of last year, because we had a rough last year too. And I was saying, all right, 2019 is going to be a better year, you know, going through it strong. And then it's like the first day, just bad. We're in the second month, and I feel like I've been through a whole entire year already. Like, I don't understand it. It's like,
I am drained.
Yeah, it's like, it's one of those days where you wake up, you're like, all right, just let me get through the day. And then you hear some bullshit, you just go right back to bed. You're like, you know what, fuck it. And, you know, it's difficult. It's difficult to say the least. You know, we're still trying. You know, we're gonna get through it. It's gonna take a while, but you know, I want to update everybody on, you know, why the reactions stop. It's life happens, plus YouTube happens apparently, because they want to fuck everybody over, and it's just like, it's complete insanity. So that's currently what we're going through. Even Jamie had an instance where she got injured at the job to the point where she can barely hold the controller to play a game.
Yep.
And of course, she went to the doctor. The doctor's a piece of shit because that's the workman's comp doctor that doesn't want to do his job and sends everybody back to work. So she's currently going through that. She has to be put on light duty because
she can barely use her arm.
She can barely use her arm, and she's in a lot of pain. They haven't even gave her medication for that. So it's like, I don't know what's going on. It's a crazy year so far, and it's a lot of insanity. But you know,
it's really, when you, like, because you know me, when I go to work, I'm doing 8 hours at work, right? That's 8 hours of me having to be able to focus at work and still think about all of the other bullshit that's going on with me and my friends. So you put that on top of being able to get off and do reactions or do anything for YouTube, and your brain is telling you, do you really think I have the energy to allow you to put on a performance for the reactions? And I mean, I get it. As a fan, as a viewer, I can see from your end what you want. You want content. You want reactions. I agree. You want something to look at. You want some type of, you just want the comedy back. And you know what? I promise you this much. Maybe YouTube is acting goofy. And even with YouTube acting goofy, I won't let that be an excuse for us to put out absolutely nothing. We have multiple movies coming out. And with all of this other shit going on, I can promise you this much. We will have videos placed up on Instagram. Check out our Instagram, because we will be at the theater multiple times. We will put out something, but at the same time, for you guys to see this change in our content, just understand that life is what happens.
Yeah, life happens, and some people get it and some people don't. It's like they think we're robots, that, you know, it's all about content. They want to consume. And it's like, we're not real people. Like, we're not Pokemon. We're not robots. Life happens. Life affects us. And it got to the point where, like, you get to that state where so much bad happens, you feel numb. And then, of course, that affects your mindset. And then trying to transition that into, you know, our characters, sometimes it's difficult. It's like, you know, we like to be goofy and have fun. And when we get to that point where, like, we don't think we can do it, and that's bad.
That's really bad.
That's really bad. We're the goofiest people ever. And it's like...
And we are all... shit. I am not Mr. Motivational Speaker right now, but if there is one thing I have learned about life in general, it's that no matter what you do, you will always have a situation occur that will punch you in the mouth. It will. It will. No matter how many good days you have, you may have 5 good days in a row. There's 6 days when something else is going to happen. That doesn't mean you stop doing everything. But let's be real. Once again, we are not robots. We're not cyborgs. When life happens, it will slow you down no matter how strong you want to be, because once you are affected mentally, you can't move. You're stuck. That's like trying to get me to be goofy and happy and tell jokes. Meanwhile, I'm stressed out. How funny can I be?
It's like sometimes you try, because, like, honestly, doing the videos is like an escape for us, because, you know, we're able to like just kind of turn our brain off and just go and just have a good time and like escape the bullshit. But then, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and life has been one colossal shitstorm for some reason this year. Like, and that's why I say to him, like, we must be about to have the best year ever. If it starts like this, we must be about to really like just become A-list celebrities by the end of the year, because this is insane.
I'm looking at what you just said. I'm looking like, okay, the shitstorm's almost over. Like, that means Rock is about to come pick me up from work in a limo.
Any minute now, where the camera's at. Like,
I'm standing there like this.
Yeah, it's like just Mr. Glass face, just like you just waiting for it. But you know, we keep it moving and we try to do what we can. Now the camera situation is the biggest thing, and so many things happen. Cause like we saw Alita Battle Angel in 40X. That was a bliss in itself. Like, I did a live stream where, you know, I explained I wanted to see it in 40X, but, you know, couldn't because, you know, it's in New York, plus it's expensive. Then all of a sudden, somebody from 40X, the company, contacts me and said, you want to see it in 40X? I'm like, that time is crazy. Like, hell yeah. So we actually saw it in 40X, and we did a review, and it looks like that video was fucked up too. Because I shot it on my phone, and then, you know, in the middle of the review, I got a phone call, and I think that screwed up the whole video. So, you know, that's another thing. So when I saw that, I just got pissed off. I said, you know what, fuck it. And I decided to rent a camera. Now I'm renting the same camera that we had. So the plan is I'm gonna rent it for like 9-10 days. While we have the camera, we're gonna film everything we possibly can while we have the camera, because at least then we'll have something tangible to film with. Because I got to that point where I'm like,
now hear him again. When we get the camera, we will give you a shitload of content, if possible. Because now we have the camera. And that's us saying that's at least what we can give to, you know, our fans who understand. Like, we have content coming when we get that camera. That's what this video is about. We want you guys to be able to go back to this video repeatedly and see everything that we are saying. That way you can sit back and say, damn, this is what has been going on.
Yeah, so this is the update, everybody, because, you know, some people didn't know, some didn't care. They're like, well, find a way to do it. I'm like, okay, well, you know, you give me a camera, like, just give me a camera, we'll do reaction. Let me know. If not, then, you know, stop complaining. You know, it gets to that point, because some people just get so disrespectful with it. You're like, all right, well, you don't deserve a response.
A response, an explanation.
Yeah, so, you know, next. So that's pretty much how it is. Look, the main thing is the important viewers, the ones of you who enjoy what we do, and when things don't happen as fast as you would like to, you understand, okay, well, maybe something's going on. You get it, and we appreciate all of you for that. The ones that don't, this is the reason why videos are slowed down. It's kind of crazy right now, and we're trying to get through this, but we're gonna figure out a way. Now, we need 3,900 to get his IRS thing completely knocked out, and I will stream until we get it. I will stream until we knock that out. Like, I don't care how long it takes.
I will stream with him, and this is me being honest again. I will stream with him. You guys can send me requests to my DM on my Instagram. What's my Instagram? Is it Official Struggle Soldier? I'm telling you this because I want you guys to tell me what you would like me to do right beside him that would make it more entertaining for you to watch us on this stream. My Instagram is Struggle Soldier Official. You can DM me and say, Joe, it would be awesome to watch you and Drew do this, or you, Drew, and Jamie do this.
Now, one thing that definitely will make streams more exciting is streams in VR. Now, luckily, I was able to get a new Oculus Rift thanks to an amazing viewer by the name of Crypto Kyle, who came in the other day and dropped a really sizable donation, and I was able to finally get one. And so we have a bunch of games. We have a bunch of VR games, and we got a lot of VR horror games. And I know y'all like horror, and the VR horror games are next level. So that would definitely be a thing too. I'm also working on the stream schedule to, you know, kind of organize things so you know what to expect. Also, we do have a lot of, you know, affiliate things with companies that we're working on partnerships on, like Loot Crate and all of that. So we do have things in the works, and we do have some good news coming. We just got to deal. We just get through the bullshit, and then, you know, there's light at the end of the tunnel. We'll get there. We'll get there together. And I appreciate all of you for understanding, for being here, for motivating us, for helping, because a lot of you help so much. You help mentally, and a lot of you help financially, and that's why I consider us like, you know, one big extended family all across the world. We're like a global family, and I appreciate all of you. So, you know, that's the game plan, and we got the roadmap. We're gonna get there. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but we definitely will get there. Like, by any means necessary.
We'll get there. We will get there. And to one of my followers on Instagram, and to one of our biggest fans for StruggleNation, a viewer by the name of Daniel. That's the only information I'll put out, unless he wants to come on stream right now and give out his whole info. Daniel says, before the Avengers movie comes out and after Captain Marvel, could we have a discussion as to what we will predict on the channel? He wants us to put up a video and discuss what we think will happen. Who do we think, which characters do we expect to die and stay off? He wants us to have this type of discussion, and I replied, and I said, no problem. Because I wouldn't mind doing it my damn self.
Yeah, that would be good.
The way Daniel sent his message, it was respectful. Thank you, Daniel. Things are going to get done. Things are going to get done. Just be patient. We are not cyborgs. We are not robots. We have hearts and we have brains that are affected by everyday life. So please excuse us. But most of all, point the finger at YouTube. I'm not using it as an excuse. I am using it as info for you guys. YouTube is destroying a lot. It's not an excuse for everything. It's not. But I mean, shit, 50% of the fucking problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's more than 50%. I mean, it's the platform that we make our content on. And when we get a community guideline strike for a Raka video that is clearly a skit, and it's a strike that lasts for 3 months, which means when we had it, we couldn't stream on YouTube and everything like that. When stuff like that happens, then that kind of makes you reevaluate everything. When videos are getting globally blocked, which means they're invisible, nobody can watch it every single day. When videos are getting age restricted, which means they technically become invisible. When stuff like that happens, it's just like, okay, now it's like either you get this fucking with people, or you know, you just don't know what you're doing.
That's the stupid, like. So when we react to the first strike that we got for that Raka video, right? The part that bothered me was we received a strike for reacting to it. Meanwhile, the video was still up on the internet, but you strike us for reacting to it. We didn't make the video. Raka, I am not throwing shit. I'm just saying we didn't make the video. We didn't put the blood and gore in the video. We watched it and talked about it and laughed at it. Meanwhile, YouTube was like, hey,
no. I don't get it, and that I'm not. We're not throwing shots at Raka because we love their content, and they've been fucking with Raka too, and they're the reasons why I found out a lot about what YouTube is doing and their hypocrisy and just fucking up. So they've been going through it too, and they have, I believe, almost 7 million subscribers, and they spend so much time and effort on their videos. Some of the videos send them to the hospital, and they still get penalized. Meanwhile, YouTube has this program out called Wayne, where they have all the stuff that they're penalizing people for in the show, an in-house show, and it's fine. So it's like, okay, that makes no sense.
Makes no sense at all. It's like me telling Drew right now, hey, these are my rules. You can't wear red. Meanwhile, I walk in looking like the Kool-Aid man with the all red shirt on. Drew's looking at me like, what the fuck? You just gave me your own guidelines. You're doing. That's what YouTube is like. That's what YouTube is.
They say you can't do it, but I can.
But I can. I can do worse though. YouTube says no violence. YouTube has a movie, videos that they sponsored where somebody's nose is literally getting bit off, right? And they've used more F-bombs than I've ever heard.
In one episode, Raka counted the number of F-bombs in the first episode, which is viewable to everybody. And it's fine.
It's fine for them.
It's fine. That's completely fine. That's cool.
But hey, you guys, I am about to go walk my dogs one more time before I go to work. I'm about to go to work in general. And before I leave, I hope you guys understand this. I hope you guys understand my situation in general. The notifications are really, the YouTube notifications are like ridiculous. Like they're not notifying a lot of people. So if you guys have friends, family, tell them about our channel.
At this point, you gotta send them smoke bombs and Morse code. Yeah, they're streaming, they're doing videos. Just watch this.
Even when we drop a video, hey, if you guys can promote it on Instagram, Facebook, hey, they just dropped the video because YouTube is not allowing certain people to see this shit. Other than that, I had for my friends and family, for my viewers, anybody, for all of us, understand that where there's a will, there's a way. We understand that. We will put our foots down and put in some work because there's no excuse to not do anything. We will put in some more work. We will do VR streams, video games. We have our camera coming soon. Hope to God. We'll do more videos. We'll just show you how much we appreciate you guys by stepping it up a little bit and not letting life completely just put us inside of his jail cell.
Yeah, exactly. Right now I feel like I'm at Rikers.
And I feel like I'm at the liquor store more often than usual now.
It's ridiculous, but we're still gonna keep it moving. We're still gonna, you know, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it.
We're gonna get through it. What? I'll chat with you guys later on. I'll let M-Dogg finish talking to you. And if you guys have any suggestions, please hop on my DM and I will follow up. And I'm about to go do 8 hours of hell.
Yep. And what's crazy is we didn't even explain everything. Like there's still stuff we left out. That's what kind of couple of months it is. For instance, I got a notice from the real estate company saying that when my lease is up on this place at the end of March, I can't renew, which means I have to move again and have to find another place to live. So there's also that. So happy 2019, everybody. Going out swinging. No shirt, bandana on, swinging at everything. But yeah, that's what's going on. That's what kind of year it's been. It's only February, the second month. This all happened this year so far.
Only 2 months in.
It's like rapid fire bullshit.
We're still in the first quarter.
Insanity. Insanity. So as you can see, I'm still editing this video. The very next day, right after we filmed this, at work, Joe sliced his hand open so bad that it wouldn't stop bleeding for 2 hours. He was losing the feeling in his fingers and had to go to the hospital for 4 hours to get it looked at and seeing what the damage was, and almost needed surgery. And by the way, that was the day that we were supposed to get started filming because I got the rental camera. So all that happened, and now the injury was so bad. Now he's on light duty as well as Jamie. It's gonna be a hell of a 2019, yo. I'm telling you, this is the start of it. Don't go insane this year, people. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be a hell of a year. We're gonna have to fight through hell. I can see that now. Gotta take it easy though. Be back.